Hello, anyone hear me?
Yeah, copy that, Jace. Yep, so you've got it. What have you got, juvie or chick?
No, adult. It's not one I recognise, so it could just be a brand new adult, but I'll need the reader to find out.
All right, well, we'll see you in a bit. Good spot.
Let's take precedent now. This is now a rescue mission.
I just love the thought of
regenerating, renewing, rebirthing Whenua.
We may not be able to fix the problem by ourselves, but we can be the start of the solution when conservation's given an opportunity.
With the environmental issues we're facing, you're never going to feel like you're doing enough.
It's never too late to change the game. It's not about the doom and gloom, it's about taking care of Te Taiao.
Now a new generation of kaitiaki take up the challenge of protecting and restoring our natural environment. Penguin Place specifically, we're very, very good at what we do, getting these yellow-eyed penguins fit and healthy and released again. So we do plan each day. We know what's happening when it's happening, and I don't think we've ever made that happen. There's always a bird coming in, usually sick, injured, or starving, and starving being the main one.
We know it's a yellow-eyed penguin, so adult. Cool.
Is it me or the bird that smells? Can you smell it? And what's that number? 61.
Yep.
So I think it's a brand new bird.
Could be Pippi.
What happened, little mate? Should we have a look? Did you get caught on a tree?
We look after about half of the mainland population every single season. So there's about 450 to 500 of these guys left in the wild.
Yeah, cool. So put them in the bucket for a weigh?
Yep.
Sorry, little mate.
If we didn't get the funding, we wouldn't be able to do the work we're doing, which means these birds would likely be extinct on the mainland in 3 to 4 years. It would happen really, really quickly, unfortunately.
Hey, I know.
It's never too late to change the game. They're unwell, you get really worried and nervous like a parent. And then seeing them thrive, it's an amazing feeling.
So summer at Penguin Place is very, very busy. We have our ecotourism, and we were one of the first to do that.
Some of the things that we focus on here at Penguin Place, these endangered yellow-eyed penguins. But in our rehab, we also have other species of penguins as well. So we have Fiordland crested and erect crested penguins that you guys are going to see today. Yeah, so unlike other colonies of penguins, these guys don't live on the rocky shores. They don't live in the snow. These guys actually enjoy the dense forests that New Zealand used to have.
Tourists are key to our operation because they've funded us for the last 30 odd years. All of the money that goes through funds the conservation, including rehab and habitat restoration. Oh, you got 2 birds?
3, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Juggles, juvenile, just picked up from Jack's Bay.
Yeah, I heard about the juvie. bit of hair and makeup. This one's a juvenile yellow-eyed penguin. So this guy, bar a little bit of feather wear and tear, seems to be in really good nick. Just quite underweight, so that's the reason it's been pulled in. The biggest issue these guys are facing is their food source. About 80% of our birds coming in are underweight. So that's a really easy fix for us. We pump them full of fish, we get them nice and fat, but then we're releasing them into that exact same environment that's causing them to come into the first place. Now, whether that's our fisheries out there, whether that's sedimentation, global warming affecting these birds, it comes down to research. Is the sky transponded, Max? A big part of what we do at Penguin Place is collecting data from these birds that are coming in, and we pass that on to people that are going to use it and find the solution, find the change in the protocol or the magic drug or whatever it is that's going to save the species. Two leaving base. Sorry, who's on the road? So Penguin Place here is about 1,000 acres of farmland. So we're trekking through the farmland at the moment, heading towards our conservation reserve. We've got about 150 acres of dedicated conservation reserve. It can never be changed, it can never be altered, it's always going to be pristine bush, which is really, really cool. So the yellow-eyed penguins come in and out of the beach here. There are quite a few seals out there, juveniles playing in the water because it's a hot day. Yellow-eyed penguins are the world's most ancient penguin species. They are renowned as the world's dumbest penguin species. One is that they're solitary, they come home one at a time, and there's a lot of safety in numbers. The yellow-eyes haven't quite worked that one out yet. We're trying very hard to provide them a natural habitat that they can feel safe in, without predators, without human disturbance, just a safe haven for them. We have a trench system. So the birds often don't know that we're there, or if they do notice that we're there, we're very, very small. We could get tourists down there into these trenches. We can get some really, really cool viewing of natural behaviour of these birds that no one else in the world gets to see.
Two birds we have here are juvenile yellow-eyed penguins. So these two are actually going through their molt. They're getting their first coat of adult feathers. And so you might have seen they are just starting to get their first yellow band, and that means they're mature and they can go on to breed.
I started as a labourer first and foremost. I did a lot of the maintenance through the reserves. Once I found out that I really enjoyed it, I got as much training as I could. Megan, my partner, was my boss at the time, believe it or not. We met through uni. She was studying what she should have, which was animal science, zoology, etc., etc. And I was doing psychology. The last few years have been eventful, to say the least. We tend to work 10-hour days normally during the summer. We've also had a daughter 10 months ago. Taylor's very, very easy.
Who's that?
If I've got to run out at 9 o'clock at night to go save a penguin, she just jumps in the backpack and comes with me, and she'll just sleep as we go. For now, not much has changed. Yeah, hopefully it stays that way.
Bye. Bye.
I suppose jobs furniture for us was a wee bit of a lifeline. When COVID hit, we were all in lockdown. The penguins had nowhere to go, and for the most part, they had no one to feed them or look after them. And so providing that funding helped us survive that COVID period. Having Maya on board, who's funded by Jobs for Nature, is really going to help. She looks after the rehabilitation centre and the monitoring program when I'm away, and she's super adaptable. She can make decisions on the fly.
7.1, so 5.9. Same as last week.
You're probably going to get shots of my butt this one.
It's his best side.
I was going to get a jacket.
Yeah, no, all good. Yes, good morning. Looks tiny.
Yeah, he's literally just skin and bone.
So you'll just start with one fish then, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor thing, it's absolutely starving. Your turn will come, little lady, just settle down.
One of the hardest parts of the job is losing a bird. We had an example just the other day. So this bird came out to us, fit and healthy, no issue. Our job was just to put a wee bit of weight on. We were in the pen feeding and we heard some scuffling on the ground. We turned around and saw this bird having a pretty dramatic seizure. So we jumped in, saw that it was foaming at the mouth, blood sort of pouring out of its mouth as well. And before I get it out of the rehab, it's just sort of died in my hands.
Conservation work, it isn't just all, sunshine and rainbows. We see a lot of death, and I want to feel like I can get to the end of my time here on this planet and know that I gave everything that I could to keeping our amazing Tonga species alive. Try not to eat too quickly, but...
We've had a couple of really big breaks recently, and so we're actually getting a lot more of these chicks surviving, and that's really given us hope. Every time we release a bird, I sort of think back on all the hard work put into that bird. A lot of time, effort, money, and sacrifices went into that bird, and it's now breeding.
So which spot were you wanting to release them?
We'll go around the corner a bit, and there's too many seals that way. So there are a few seals there, but they'll be fine.
Okay.
Cool, you can grab the big guy, I'll grab the little guy. Cool, so we'll just open the cage, let them wander out, see what they want to do, and then we'll just slowly wander back and give them some space.
Yeah, no problem.
Too easy. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah, it just takes a bit of time, to adjust and just figure it out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favourite part's always going to be working with the wildlife itself. Seeing them grow, progress, and then, one day there's these little footprints that are heading out to sea, and it feels good.